Okay, guys, so we're going to be taking some more notes today. Okay, so we're going to be taking notes over appositive phrases, which are going to work the same way as restrictive and non-restrictive elements. So the notes are over appositives, so that's what your IXL is going to be over, but our notes at the top are going to say non-restrictive elements. So I want you guys to understand that those are basically similar to the same thing. You're going to need three foldables. Okay, so you're going to need, there are the little things that we're going to cut out. Okay, they say non-restrictive elements on the back, and then these two that say non-restrictive elements on the back. Okay, once you have your ISN's table of contents filled out, your 2 pages labeled, come on back and we'll get started. Okay, you guys should have the date that you guys are taking these notes, put them in your ISN. Also make sure you have page numbers. You guys should have this filled out in your table of contents. Okay, so these are the 2 foldables that I'm going to be working with. Okay, guys, so just pay attention to what I'm doing. You'll see that this is going to get cut up, but it only goes so far, so don't cut it all the way through. Okay, so just pay attention to what's going on and we'll be good to go. Okay, also take the time to cut these out. Okay, so get them all cut out. Okay, so an appositive phrase is a group of words that rename a noun. Okay, we're going to be looking at what it means to be restrictive and non-restrictive when it comes to appositive phrases. Okay, so non-restrictive is something like this. A non-restrictive phrase is a phrase, the phrase is not crucial to the meaning of the sentence, and it requires commas. Okay, so if it's non-restrictive, it's not crucial, and it requires commas. So you see Lola, a chocolate lab puppy, is 6 weeks old. I can easily say Lola is 6 weeks old. I do not need a chocolate lab puppy. Okay, so it says here the phrase a chocolate lab puppy is an appositive that renames Lola. Okay, so if that's the case, then I need these commas around that phrase. Okay, a restrictive phrase is crucial to the meaning of the sentence. It does not require commas. Okay? Students who finish their projects will present today. Well, I can't take out who finished their projects. I can't say students will present today because there's some crucial information in there. It's only the ones that finish their projects that are going to present. Okay, so the phrase who finished their projects is an appositive, okay, that renames the students, but because it's crucial, there's no commas needed. Okay, now underneath here, I have given you some hints. Okay, so we are going to walk through a couple of these. Okay, so we're going to look at this first one. So look at the one that says, George Washington, our nation's first president, was 6 feet 2 inches tall. Okay, so I need you guys to grab that one for me. Okay, so here's what we got to do. We're going to follow the steps. It says, underline the appositive. Okay, so I have George Washington, our nation's first president, was 6 feet 2 inches tall. Well, George Washington's being renamed. Our nation's first president. Okay, so I've underlined it. Okay, now it says read the sentence without the appositive. Does it make sense? George Washington was 6 feet 2 inches tall. Does it make sense? Yes, it is non-restrictive. So we need to add our commas. So this one is a non-restrictive. So then what you're also going to do is you are going to tape it down over on this side. Okay. Okay, so that one's taped down. Okay, next one that I have is this one. So it says cars. Okay, so here's my next one that I need you guys to find. Find the one that says cars that produce an excessive amount of exhaust fumes must be taken off the road. Okay, find that one for me. Okay, so I'm going to follow the exact same steps. Underline the appositive. Cars that produce an excessive amount of exhaust fumes. So that is this is renaming cars. Which cars? The ones that produce an excessive amount of exhaust fumes. Okay, it says read the sentence without the appositive. Cars must be taken off the road. Doesn't make sense. Hopefully we caught on that does not make sense. We are not trying to say that all cars should be taken off the road. So that is going to be considered a restrictive one. An restrictive appositive phrase. Okay, so you are going to do that with the rest of these green ones. Okay, so when I look at your notes tomorrow, I should be able to see all the ones that are down on this side should all have commas. All the ones on this side should not. Okay, but you are going to go through all of your green ones. You're going to figure out which ones are restrictive and which ones are not. We're going to be coming into class on Monday, and we're going to be working with appositive phrases. I'm not 100% sure. You might have to add the commas in. You might not. You might just have to identify where the appositives are. You may have to add commas or realize that it's restrictive and no need for commas. So I'm not sure exactly how that works on the IXL at this point. So finish up with the green, and I will see you guys on Monday.